It's funny because like when you're in a relationship, the main things I always tell people, if you can't communicate, you can't really do anything.
Right.
And I can blame everybody else, but it really starts with me. And I can't say I'm not communicating because you're not listening. No, I'm not communicating because I really don't know how. It all starts with you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I don't care how uncomfortable it gets. I don't care how hard you think it is, how lonely you might be, how you might have to walk alone for a while. The change is necessary because if you're still in the same situation that you were from a couple of years ago and you're still the same way now,
you're lost.
You got to figure it out.
You're lost, bro.
You got to figure it out. You got to grind. You got to
It
hustle.
ain't going to just happen. You got to set goals for yourself, and you got to make sure that you're following through with them because if you don't, you can't be surprised if you don't get the outcome that you expect.
Facts.
That's just life. Life is never going to hand nothing to you. Nobody's ever going to give you nothing unless you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But odds are, most of us ain't.
Most definitely, bro.
Level up, break the cycle, bro, level up, love your image
and my brother, my goddess said we live, man.
Hey, they say we here, brother, we
bro,
here.
Let's be clear, man. Let's be clear, bro.
What you talking about?
Destined by Design is here, man.
We back,
We ain't going nowhere.
Nah, bro.
We here to stay, right?
Facts, bro.
Hey, bro, let the world know what's going on. It's your boy West, man. My brother C, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, man, we good, bro. We dropped Goal Setting a few weeks back. The reception was well.
It was dope.
It was good. It really helped me a lot. Put a lot of things in perspective because
likewise, bro. Likewise.
I had to really, sometimes you can set a goal, but sometimes you don't meet it.
That's
real.
You
have to be honest with yourself.
That was the point of the Pole podcast, bro. Like that episode.
Yeah.
You set goals, sometimes you might not meet it, bro.
Yeah, and I had to really sit back and be like, okay, what am I doing?
Sure.
And it's crazy because of the topic we got today. It really resumes into, what I'm saying? I had to really figure some things out like, okay, my way ain't working.
That's word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, I can't continue to do the same thing. That's my biggest thing I told you a long time ago. I don't want to repeat the same things.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in 2021 doing the same things in 2022.
Sure. That's insanity, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I realized, some of my goals was not getting accomplished because I was not making change within myself.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I know today what we're going to be talking about change.
Sure.
And it really kind of hit home with me. And I had to kind of sit back, dissect, and I had to really put myself and put some things in perspective, bro.
What is it about change that people have a hard time adjusting to?
I think they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable with change sometimes. You could be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but why though? Because when you think about change, a lot of times it has a positive connotation. It's usually not negative.
Facts.
When you make a change, you usually say change for the better, right?
Facts.
So why is it that people struggle when they change? Or just the idea of change anyways?
I think sometimes because you got to be honest with yourself.
That's real.
And that's the hardest thing. I know with myself, I had to be honest with myself because the things I was doing and I continue to do, it was not working. My way is not always the right way.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
Yeah, and I think for men, it's the hardest thing kind of to admit sometimes. Like, like what I'm doing is I think I'm always right.
Hold on, so you think that change is somehow like it has to do with gender? So what you're saying is that men deal with change a little bit different than women.
I believe so.
I feel women are a little bit more open to change, is what you're saying.
I think women are quicker to change than men are, and that's real. And
why is that though?
It's a pride thing.
Sure.
It's a pride thing, and anybody that's honest with themselves, they know it. Hey, you might want to move your laptop. I think that's what it is. The mic with the laptop. Oh. Yeah. There we go. You see how different? Yeah, it's all good. Yeah,
different.
Yeah, that's why we talk about change. We just have to change.
You gotta change.
But just back to what I was saying, bro. I think sometimes the hardest thing for a lot of us is to tell our truth. And when we tell our truth, we're exposing ourselves.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
So it could be tough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hardest thing to do is to tell on yourself. Or to even be honest with yourself, to look yourself in the mirror, I have to make a change with myself.
Got you.
You feel me? So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so the thing about change is I don't want to get off. Of course, you threw me off with moving my mic back.
No, I'm just saying because the laptop, the buzz, bro, the buzz. Remember we went through that before, and I didn't know if it was the laptop got to go on the opposite side or it was the mic, and it might be
it's about change. Man.
It might be the laptop
all right,
too.
So
though.
we talking about change. So let me.
See how quick it went away.
Oh, I wonder if they can even hear that jump.
Hey, sometimes you gotta. Hey, we live, but it is what it is. See how it went away though? Am I tripping? Nah.
You ain't tripping, bro. You ain't tripping.
Nah, but nah.
That's funny, bro.
Nah, but all honesty,
I swear
like
to God.
I mean, that's why we do what we do. But
I swear to God, yeah.
But like you said though, change. You know, I know you got your own experiences, but you know, just to give a quick this example, what I mean.
Sure.
Sometimes, you know, we deal with mental. Like our mental is very important to us.
That's real.
And I think a lot of times we don't really know where to put our stress, where to put our worries, and where to put our focus.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I know for me, I had to really figure a lot of things out quickly because I was like, I'm not going to say, yeah, damn sure. I'm going to tell you, I was drowning quickly because of my decisions. So I had to kind of figure out, you know what I'm saying, a place where I can really get back on track.
I got you.
So in order to make a change, I put a lot of my focus and put a lot of my worries and stress into the gym.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where a place where I can, as I'm building myself up, I can build my mental up and I can build me up.
Got you.
As a man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Things that, because I tell people all the time, working out is like being in a relationship. Either you're going to be consistent with it or you're going to be off and on with it or you're just not going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel as I got consistent in working out, you know what I'm saying, the change in my life of just different things, my mental, my communication, my thinking, everything just falls in line. You feel me?
I got you.
And I think that's a change I had to make, but I had to start with something to show I could be consistent in something.
I got you.
Because for the longest time, I'm going to just keep it a buck. I didn't know how to be consistent in a relationship.
Why is that? Why you feel that?
I think it was just, I was kind of just too off and on with it. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of things that we say we're ready for, are we really ready for? You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of things that we think we are doing, we're not really doing.
Like what? What are you talking about?
You know, it's funny because, like, when you're in a relationship, the main things I always tell people, if you can't communicate, you can't really do anything.
Right.
And I can blame everybody else, but it really starts with me. And I can't say I'm not communicating because you're not listening. No, I'm not communicating because I really don't know how.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's something you have to really identify. And if you don't identify the change, you don't identify what you're really lacking in, how can you make change?
No, I understand.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
I understand
so it's just a lot of things you have to identify with self.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I say it all the time, bro. I say this all the time. In order to really go next step in your life or really go to that next level, it all starts with you. Sure. But if you're not reaching your true potential, you have to really ask yourself, what am I not doing?
Oh yeah.
Not what everybody else is not doing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a personal thing. You gotta look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
And that's the thing, bro. And you know, for me, you know, I've failed at a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? I was inconsistent with a lot of things.
Okay.
And excuse me, bro. You know, I think the hardest thing I had to really realize that I was my own problem. I was my worst and best enemy. You feel what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times, you know, people, even with families, you know what I'm saying? I think the hardest thing for people to realize, you know, why is my family not as close? I know we had a conversation earlier. You feel what I'm saying? You know, we can always say we're doing things, but what are we really doing to make change? Okay. You feel what I'm saying? In order to make change, we have to, like I say from earlier, we have to speak our truths. Once you speak your truths, it goes into the healing prospect of the situation. In order to heal, then you build.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, this thing, change can be from all different aspects, bro.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
I think it's important for everybody to understand that everything is subject to change.
Facts.
There's nothing that's going to stay the same, right? And so you got to learn to be adaptable. You got to learn to do things on the fly. And you also have to learn that things change as the day comes. One day you in a relationship, everything going good. Next thing, shit going to hell.
Yeah.
One day we at war. One day we might not be at war right now.
Yeah, and right now things is
you
getting
gotta
tricky.
be willing to adjust, bro.
Yeah, facts, bro.
One day everything is going good at the job. Next thing you know, everybody against you at the job.
That's true.
But that's changed though, man. And so you gotta really be willing to just accept that things are gonna change.
Yeah, most
daily.
definitely.
And I think what people get it twisted is they just expect things to stay the same all the time. And that's unrealistic, actually.
Yeah, it is, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, life definitely changes, like, constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can check your phone right now and something done crazy done happened, literally. And I find myself doing that, bro. You know what's crazy is I find myself doing that. Like, I literally refresh Amazon every time I think about it, bro, because I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like as everything was going on in the world between the Ukraine and Russia, bro, I'm literally refreshing because I'm like, yo, something bound to jump off. I need to know.
No doubt.
But that's changed though. You know what I mean? Like that's me preparing for something that I know has a potential to kind of like have some impact on my life. I'm preparing for it, bro.
Facts.
So I'm constantly expecting change. And so, what the funny thing is actually when Russia decided to invade Ukraine, I wasn't shocked though. And I think that's kind of
most definitely
that's kind of crazy because it's like
they warned us. They pre-warned us. Yeah, they showed us all the signs.
But it's funny because that's life though. Life warns you that it's unpredictable.
Oh, you see it, yeah.
Nothing about life says I'm going to give you exactly what you asked for. I'm going to give you exactly what you expect every day.
Most definitely,
like
bro.
that right there is setting yourself up for failure.
Most definitely,
100%, because life is so unpredictable. And so what we have to start doing is we have to start retraining our brain.
Facts.
We have to start retraining our mind to be uncomfortable with the unexpected.
Facts.
Like you really have to prepare to be caught off guard.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, bro.
It's not a bad thing, but you just have to be willing to understand and be willing to deal with the situation.
No doubt.
Just to ask you a question, what did you feel that you had to change in your life over the few years?
You know what? That's a good ass question, bro. Honestly, I've gone through a couple of and I'd say I've gone through one job change, bro.
Okay.
Where I kind of went from a situation where I felt like I should have been a lot further than I wanted, and and that's just like life. You get to a place in your career where you kind of feel like you should be further than you are.
Okay.
And then you expect things to happen one way, and then next thing you know, you're placed in this another situation and you got to take full advantage of that. Mm-hmm. Being uncomfortable, bro, actually propelled me into another level of my life. I mean, I talked on different podcasts and I reiterate to the world, bro. Know your worth. Know exactly how much you should be valued.
Facts.
Never let anybody devalue you. Knowing self-worth is probably the most powerful thing that you can have.
Facts.
Once you know your worth, then you can start making boss moves. I'm trying to tell y'all 100%. I'm looking at the camera straight up.
Say it again, bro.
Hey, knowing your worth, then you can make boss moves. Nobody can tell you how much you're worth.
But I think that's the hardest thing for people to take risk.
But that's part of it, bro. That's part of change is being willing to take risk and being courageous enough to take those risks.
And it's crazy. It took me, we've been doing this podcast for a year now. And it took me to a few weeks ago, I was sitting in the garage smoking a cigar, and I was just like, boom, we not taking enough risk.
Yeah.
And the potential is all the way there.
It's there.
But because of fear, we're not willing to make change.
And that's word. Say that again, bro, because it's fear that tends to hold us back sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Because of fear, I didn't want to make the change. And that's why I looked at you tonight. I said, hey, we're going to do this no more. I told you last night. I said, I'm talking. It's done.
That's word.
It's all action because as long as we are helping one, one will go to 10. 10 will go to 20.
That's real.
20 will go to 50.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So I will no longer walk in fear when it comes to taking a risk. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I don't know if I can bounce back. I'm not going to, this is the thing too, and a lot of people have to realize, if I'm not positioning myself, if I'm not doing the things I need to be doing, then okay.
Sure.
But if I'm lining things in my life and doing things the right way and I'm putting things in position, why would I have fear to go and make a risk and make a play?
Listen, man, let me tell you something, bro. That's part of reframing your thinking, right?
Facts.
Part of change is having enough faith to kind of just move forward.
Facts.
Focusing on the positive. Literally, faith is having belief in something without fear stopping you. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, and then I'm about to be on the Bible and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing, bro.
It literally is the evidence of things not seen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it is, bro. Like you really have to start believing.
Yeah.
That things are possible. You know what I'm saying? And once you believe that things are possible, then fear is just obsolete. Like it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? You put that on the back burner. Who cares about fear? You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Change is inevitable, bro.
Yeah.
And you got to be willing to face that. And you got to be willing to walk through it and go through it. And honestly, bro, on the other side of change is success. That's just what it is. I actually reposted this on the Facebook and whatnot. I said, success is the best.
I seen that.
Failure is not an option.
Yeah, I seen that.
Keep it real. That shit is real.
Yeah,
bro.
It is, bro. And it's crazy, bro, because I tell people a lot of times the hardest thing to do is to change.
That's word. People get comfortable, complacent.
Complacent.
It's easy to do the same thing every day, bro.
Like you said, sometimes people get so comfortable in doing a routine that they're scared to switch it up.
Bro, that's real.
You feel what I'm saying?
But complacency is dangerous, bro.
It is. And
complacency is dangerous as hell.
I see it more than people know.
Bro,
I see it.
Bro, it's so crazy how people get complacent, but then but before they became complacent, bro, they prayed for these things. Listen, man, you pray for the job that you want. You get the job, all of a sudden you don't want to stay after. You don't want to work overtime. You pray for this woman. You pray for that man. All of a sudden you don't want to bring them flowers. You don't want to give them affirmations, bro. Complacency is a mug, bro. You get mad comfortable, bro. And it's strange, bro, because the only time that you'll actually pick up and start doing the work is when those things become threatened, man. When things change from the norm. You know what I'm saying? They got to start laying people off from the job for you to get back on your shit.
Yeah.
Guys or girls got to start hollering at your man or woman for you to start picking up your shit and be like, let me go home and let me do X, Y, and Z.
They got to leave your ass a little bit for you to wake up.
Yeah, but that's crazy, though.
But sometimes, bro, and just, just sometimes it take you to go through it. Yeah. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes, you can feel your ego, your pride, man, they ain't going nowhere.
Sure.
That job ain't going nowhere.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That situation going to stay like that. Sometimes you have to lose it to wake up.
Yeah.
And like I say all the time, we talked about this before many a times. When you have to really, really look yourself in the mirror and look at that person.
You ain't got no choice.
And you realize, Slim,
yo, keep it real.
You put yourself in that position.
And you ain't got no choice.
Ma'am, you put yourself in that position.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I think a lot of time, like you say, we get complacent.
Yeah.
Because it's comfortable for the moment. It's comfortable for now.
Yeah.
And I know if I got to do something different, I might be lonely for a while.
Change is necessary.
And people are terrified to be lonely.
Change is necessary.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Change will project you into your next level of life, bro.
If you allow it to.
If you allow it to, because some people will see change and they will literally go into their hiding place and they will be surrounded by fear, bro. Listen, bro, I am a living testimony to someone who has allowed fear to take him completely off the map, bro.
See what I'm saying?
That's just what it is, bro.
Yeah.
And anything in life, it doesn't have to be major. Yeah. It doesn't have to be major, bro. Like trust me, the thing that took me off the face of the earth where mugs wouldn't hear me for decades, and I'm not even exaggerating, bro.
Facts.
I'm not even exaggerating. Like I literally disappeared, bro. Gone, Weeze man, gone. Didn't hear from her for a decade, bro.
Nah, I feel that.
And if I had time to get into it, I'd get into it. But I ain't even got time to get into it. But I'm here for talk about change, bro.
Yeah.
Literally the thing that projected me back onto the scene was something that was way greater, bro. Because I had a change in my life where I said, yo, I got so much built up in me. Me and my brother doing something so great, I ain't got no choice.
Facts.
But to come back and bless the world with my voice and my experiences, bro.
Most definitely. And I think sometimes you have to realize that It's greater than you. It's bigger than you.
It was bigger than you, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was way, bro. Destined by Design is so much bigger than Wesley Dudley, bro. Like it was so much bigger than Custis Davis, bro.
And it's crazy that you said that because I do the Gorilla Gang thing, and and I really had to sit and talk to E. Like me and E was talking the other day through text.
Shout out to my man E-Way, by the way. That's straight up.
He coming soon.
Straight
World,
up,
he
yeah,
coming
man. I get
soon.
ready for that boy.
And I hope y'all think y'all ready. I hope y'all ready.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah,
but that's another thing.
Yeah, but we was talking about Gorilla Gang. And I was like, yo, E, I think people really think it's mainly about working out. And it's really not. It's a mindset you have to have.
In every aspect
of your life.
Straight up.
Any wall, 10-foot, 20-foot barrier that might get in our way.
Sure.
We strong enough to get through it.
Sure.
You feel me? Examples. Cool. Boom. I got a crib. A problem might happen. Leak, water problem, boom. I'm mentally solid. I got to get through it. I got to get on my grind. Let's take care of it.
Gorilla
Gang. Boom. I'm in a situation, my relationships, shit all over the place. I got to lock in. I got to buy in. I got to, boom, mindset, a gorilla gang. Boom. I'm in the gym. This weight's not going to get the best of me. I'm going to push through it. Gorilla gang. You have to have you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, E, you're really right, bro. When we out here on our grind, we out here working these multiple jobs, it's a bigger process, but it's a mindset that we have to have, a mindset of a gorilla, that nothing's going to stop us. You feel me? And it's crazy, bro, because in order to do that, you have to change your mindset.
It is a mindset, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
It is a mindset.
You have to change your mindset, and it took me a while. It's like I told you, bro. Like I spoke on the last podcast, until I got into my 30s, I wasn't taking things serious in my 20s.
It took about that time, man. Because honestly, it took me until I was, what am I, 32 right now? It literally took me crossing into 30. And you're right, bro.
Yeah.
It took me crossing into 30 where I was like, yo, I cannot make the same mistakes that I made when I was 20, 28, 29, or even back when I was a young buck. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro.
Like, life is just not, it's not set up for you to fail.
Facts.
At this point in my life, because failure at this point in your life is detrimental. Like it is. It's not even detrimental, bro. It's catastrophic. we talking about another level of not being able to recover from certain situations and mistakes that you make. As a man, as a woman, I don't give a damn what you are, bro.
So that's what I'm saying.
There's certain things that you cannot do, bro, and so you have to really be locked in. And you have to have that gorilla gang mentality, and you also have to be adaptive to change, because when you turn 30, bro, I mean, I probably said it the last podcast talking to our young boys, your life changed when you start going into these turns in life. When you 18, when you 30, and then hell, man, we go on to another change, man. By the time we get to our 50s, well, our lives ain't even the same, man. Our bodies don't work the same way. Our minds ain't as sharp as they used to be. We going into turns, bro. And at the end of the day, we gotta be adaptable to change, because if we don't change, we literally become extinct and we die, bro. You have to be adaptable, and you have to be willing to change with the times.
Facts, bro.
That's just what it is, bro.
Facts, bro.
I swear that's what it is. And you know what the thing is, man, and I'll say this. The thing that holds people back a lot of times from changing is because they don't accept that the past is what it is. The past is what it is, but you got to fight for your future.
You have to, and that's the thing, bro. Sometimes your past can hold you back.
100%.
Because you're so focused on what I could not do, what I did not do, what I didn't do.
Let's go here, bro. There's so many people that I talk to, and you probably talk to them more than me, bro. There's so many people that live in the past, talk about what they used to do, what they used to be. Boy, I used to be a Mac. Hey, fool, I just went home to New Haven, bro. Shout out to my Uncle Cheese Toast, man. New Haven, Shout out to my Uncle Mark, man, a.k.a. Blood. You heard me? Everybody got long stories about how they used to run the hood. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was a young boy, I witnessed it. They ain't lying to me, see? Yeah. They used to run that hood.
And that's the thing, bro. I think a lot of times, bro, like I said, bro, we speak on our past, and sometimes it could be our crutch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And what I used to do, but what are we doing now?
What are you doing now, bro? What are you fighting for now?
Yeah, what are you willing to change to do now to be better now?
That's word.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's word.
You know, this, like I said, bro, like, I think the hardest thing I had to really accept a few years ago, I had to really make some changes. And I think when you, like I said, you had to look yourself in the mirror, I got to start here, here, and here.
Got to. No choice.
You know what I'm saying? And my pride and my ego
bro.
cannot get in the way. I just got to do it.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, man, it all starts with you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I don't care how uncomfortable it gets. I don't care how hard you think it is, how lonely you might be, how you might have to walk alone for a while. The change is necessary, because if you're still in the same situation that you were from a couple years ago and you're still the same way now,
you're lost.
You got to figure it out.
You're lost, bro.
You got to figure it out.
I tell people like this, bro.
You got to figure it out.
So what you didn't get that job, bro?
Facts.
So what you didn't start that business? So what that relationship didn't work out? So what that man or woman wasn't who or what you expected to be?
Yeah.
What are we doing right now, bro?
Yeah, bro.
What are we doing right now to fight for our future?
Facts.
That's what's most important.
Facts.
Nobody's gonna give you anything, bro. Like you always say, it start with you.
It has no choice, bro.
You have no choice but to start with you. And at the end of the day, like once you realize, like once y'all get this into y'all spirit, that failure is not an option. Every day that you wake up in the mirror, bro, you start asking yourself, how are you going to be better today?
And you have to. I got to tell you, bro, I think I say this on a lot of podcasts. Every morning I wake up, God, I need you to guide me to my excellence.
Got to.
Because I can't do what I did yesterday.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times it comes with growth, maturity, wisdom. But you have to move differently. You feel what I'm saying? Bro. You have to.
It's so important.
To make it and to do, if you have goals, if you have aspirations to do certain things, start a business, relationship, just things in general, it all starts with you.
And you
know what I'm saying? And if it didn't work before, what can I do now to make it work now?
And if you didn't catch the last podcast, we talked about goals.
Goals, man.
And if you didn't, then let me enlighten you. Basically,
in
a nutshell.
Talk about it.
Get up off your ass and work.
You got to grind. You got to hustle. It
ain't going to just happen. You got to set goals for yourself, and you got to make sure that you're following through with them, because if you don't, you can't be surprised if you don't get the outcome that you expect.
Facts.
That's just life. Life is never going to hand nothing to you. Nobody's ever going to give you nothing unless you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But odds are, most of us ain't.
Most definitely, bro.
And you got to work for it. And you got to be willing to deal with change.
Yeah.
Every day. You think Destined by Design just came up out of nowhere? Absolutely not.
Yeah, bro.
This was planning.
Yeah, it took a lot of planning.
This was a lot of planning.
A lot of hustle, a lot of grind.
A lot of hustle, a lot of failures.
A lot of talking, yeah.
A lot of talk.
A lot of letdowns at first.
Hey, bro, a lot of stogies.
Yes, sir.
Smoke, money spent, liquor spilled. We been there.
Hey, but at the end of the day, we here because we made change.
Sharp. We had no choice, bro.
We had no choice, and we had a vision. We believed in what we believed in this. We believed in Destined by Design. And
from the jump.
And when you believe in something, you're going to make the right choices, the right change.
And let me tell them this, man, because I'm on one now.
Yeah, you there, bro. I see it. You there. You wheeze now.
We always said this, bro. We just started. And this is for anybody who's out there starting a business or afraid to start a business or get it going. Mm-hmm. Trust me. I guarantee you, once you start it, you're going to build up so much confidence in yourself that there is no way that you're going to allow yourself to fail.
Facts.
And you'll be surprised how many people have been waiting on this.
Facts.
Been waiting on you to come. I guarantee you there's a lot of people out there that's waiting on you to be successful. You may not believe that, but I guarantee you there's a lot of people that's out there waiting to support you for everything that you do. 100%. Just get out there and do it, and don't be afraid of change, bro. Change is inevitable. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed in yourself if you just started straight up.
I'll kick it like this. And now you got me in my bag.
Let's go, man.
Sometimes you might, when you make change and you get yourself together, you might be the reason why people, women, men, anyone that's watching or listening to you can help them to make a change in their life.
Sure.
You might be the stepping stone to help that next person to get over their hump.
100%.
Because you made change and you wanted to deal with your issues. And by you doing that, you was able to speak on your situations. And now you're helping making change in others' lives.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to be, like I always tell you, it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. And until people realize sometimes the reason why we go through the things we go through, because you have a calling.
Sure.
And in order for you to understand that, you got to make change to really, really take it in and use it to understand that you have to help others.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get that, bro.
That's word, bro. I'm
It took
glad
me
you
a long
said
time
that.
to get that.
A lot of times, bro, the change that you're going through is not necessarily for you. I would have been 100% comfortable staying away from the world, not being on this platform, not being able to reach millions of people potentially. But at the end of the day, it's not about me. Again, it's not about Weezeman. It's not about Wesley Dudley. It's not about CeCe. It's not about Custis Davis. It's not about us. It's about the world. So the fact that you are potentially unwilling to change means that you may be potentially not helping a million people, bro. And if you can sleep at night with that in your mind, then so be it. But I know I can't, man. All I know is I'm destined by design to inspire the world, to be different and to be the best versions of themselves. This is what this platform is for.
Facts.
And at the end of the day, I'd be damned if I went into the ground, bro, and I didn't put my story out there. I didn't have my brother up here telling his story. Because at the end of the day, bro, we're going to be judged for it at the end of the day, bro. That's just what it is, man.
And that's what it is. And I'm going to leave him with this, bro, because, I'm really excited to hear the feedback on this. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to say this, and I'm pretty much done. We have to understand, you could be cool with being in the situations that you are if you're unhappy, as far as a relationship, unhappy at the workplace, unhappy with your family,
unhappy with your finances,
unhappy with your walk with Christ.
Sure.
But until you're ready to make change within yourself, don't expect anything to get better. And until you address it, it's going to continue to be the same like it was last year, like it was the year before. You have to make that change. And I'm going to say, like I always say before I walk away, understand this, failure is not an option. And I don't got nothing else for him, brother.
Hey, man, all I know is...
What you got for him, brother?
My name is Wes, man. Straight up, destined by design. My brother C, bro.
Hey, that's what they call me. You
Later, man. We love y'all, bro.
Man. We nothing without you.
Hey, peace, man.
Yeah, please.
I'm out here breaking curses, digging and feeling myself while keeping my head above the clouds and trying to stay out of a cell. Yeah, always on my grind, putting good food in my mind. Here's one for the books, like it was destined by design. Yeah, Destined by Design podcast.